From my childhood, I used to go to my shop to help my father in his photographic business. And then my father gave me one camera, I kept it, preserved it. Then he gave me a second camera, then he gave me a third camera, so I kept it. And that's how I started multiplying them. Then my shop where I used to sit, after my father's death, I used to sit doing retouching. Little further to my shop, there's a college. So when the boys used to come, they used to watch in my showcase the cameras and all. And then they used to talk very vague things about camera. He said, मेरा कलर कैमरा है, मेरे पास भी कलर कैमरा है, एंड सब दे टू टॉक वेरी वेग थिंग्स. देन आई केम टू नो यार हमारे बच्चों को कुछ मालूम नहीं आजकल फोटोग्राफी के बारे में क्या है. सो आई सेड व्हाई नॉट डू समथिंग फॉर दीस चिल्ड्रन सो दैट दे विल नो कि व्हाट इज द कैमरा, हाउ इट ऑपरेट्स, व्हाट आर द फंक्शन. I started collecting, and then I started collecting with vigor, because even my wife had a hobby of collecting watches and fountain pens. So when we used to go together, we used to buy. I used to go on buying cameras. She used to go on buying watches and pens. I never used to look forward backward. I used to buy whatever is available. I used to buy it. I never used to care for anything. That's how I collected all types of cameras. And then I made a museum here at Kondwa. Cameras came in ordinary cardboard box with black paper stuck on them. Yeah? And then it had got only one viewfinder so that you could take only lengthwise photos. Then afterwards they realized that we require breadthwise also for landscape, for groups, etc. Then they put two viewfinders, one for lengthwise and the other one for breadthwise. Then after that, these ordinary cameras came, like a lot of companies came like Aqua, Insign, and so many Waglander, so many companies came. They brought the cameras in different formats. There's a lot of transformation taken, and I have kept them accordingly. Cameras I've got, enlargers I've got, different types of enlargers I've got, black and white enlargers I've got collection for color enlargers. Then I've got projectors, movie cameras. I've got the movie camera which was used by Dada Saheb Phalke. He was a great pioneer in our cinematography. Well, I worked on one Rolleiflex 2.8. That was the best camera. It has given me a lot of respect. Even today it is there. I am using it. I was using it till the last day of my business. Any camera you name, I will be having it. It is not that I don't have a camera which a man says, by this camera you don't have. I have got everything. By the grace of God, I could lay my hand on most of them. After my daddy, I started it. After me, my son started it. We knew, photographers have got some value, and there you can make mint money, provided you are on a right track. Today it is not so, because everybody is a photographer today. In those weddings we had great respect. Then we used to be army official photographer. I was army official photographer throughout my life. For 30 years I did the army job. Then I was personal photographer to the governor. They had their car in front, behind was the doctor, and behind that was photographers. At our time, the film photography was very difficult to do it. When digital came, everything was flopped. People, actually they never knew what to do now, whether to go for digital or whether to go for film. When they went for film, they found the films are not available because the manufacturers stopped making films. So it became to shift from film to digital became very difficult for the photographers. So many photographers closed down. Cameras have gone so common now. It has lost its own charm. In those days, camera had some value, you see. Today you have a how costly camera in your hand, nobody will give value. He says, I've got a camera in my mobile. It has come to that state, you see. One day Prime Minister Nehru was to pass on our studio road, on that particular road. So my father said, you also take picture, I will also take, let us see. Even my father's servants, they also took some 3-4 people also took photographs. But when they compared my photograph with their photo, they found my angle, my exposure, my composition was perfect. So that's how it inspired me. So it's not the camera that gives the work, it is the person who takes the photographs behind the camera.